Okay. Amazing. Good morning, everybody. So fantastic to see such an incredible turnout here today. Valued partners, respected dignitaries, and members of the media, WestJetters, and our union leadership, welcome, and thank you for joining us here today at the WestJet campus. I am Jimmy Dean Porter. That's Captain Jimmy Dean Porter. Apologies, don't always say that. I am the Vice President of Flight Operations here at WestJet, and I am the Transport Canada Designated Chief Pilot, and it is a tremendous pleasure to lead our pilot group and also to be your MC for today's event, so thank you for having me. Before we begin the formal program today, we would like to share some important safety information. We are an airline after all. In the case and the unlikely event of an emergency, we need to evacuate this space, so we'll evacuate through the back of the room behind you and out the front entrance that you came in. Take the path to your left, past the traffic circle, and then you'll work your way up the stairs there to the orange parking lot. That's our evacuation muster point. If you do require any medical assistance this morning, as soon as you can, please let a WestJet host know, or of course our WestJet security at the front desk. As we're hosting this meeting from Calgary, we acknowledge the land on which this meeting takes place as the traditional territory of the people of the Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, including the Blackfoot Confederacy, Siksika, Kainai, Piikani, Stoney Nakoda Nations Chiniki, Bearspaw, Goodstoney, and Tsuut'ina Nation. We acknowledge that this territory is home to the Otipemisiwak Métis government of the Métis Nation within Alberta, District 5 and 6. And finally, we acknowledge all nations, Indigenous and non, who live, work, and play in this land and who honor and celebrate this territory. So today marks a big milestone in Canadians' aviation sector and one that will continue to strengthen Canada's aerospace industry. It'll drive economic growth and create new opportunities for skilled talent in Calgary and in Alberta. It's been a tremendous privilege to play a role in shaping this milestone alongside with our WestJet team and other partners here in Calgary and beyond, and it shows what we can achieve when we work together with purpose and with ambition. And those that know me know I love my quotes, so I did want to drop this one in. Thomas Jefferson said, if you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. You've likely heard that one before. But now I'm pleased to welcome a key leader in Alberta's economic growth to kick off today's announcement. It's a pleasure to do so. Please join me in welcoming our Honourable Danielle Smith, Premier of Alberta.
Well, thank you so much, Captain Porter, for the introduction. It is so great today to share this stage with a number of people. Minister Joseph Schow, our Minister of Jobs, Economy, Trade and Immigration. Minister Matt Jones, who was instrumental in this role in getting this to the finish line. I'm so pleased he's here as well. Alexis von Hoensbroech, who of course is from WestJet, Matthew Bromberg, and Michel Azar-Hmouda from CAE, Dr. Chad London from Mount Royal University, Brad Parry from Calgary Economic Development, and Chris Dinsdale from Calgary Airports. Many people to congratulate on this announcement today. We are here because we all recognize that Alberta needs more pilots and other aviation professionals. We need them to move more passengers and freight to keep the wheels of our economy moving. And we need them to fly in as many visitors as possible so more people can explore our amazing province. The good news is that soon, Albertans interested in a career in aviation will have more space to develop their skills. And I'd like to acknowledge the hard work of Minister Matt Jones, who, as I mentioned, as former Minister of Jobs, Economy and Trade, was absolutely instrumental in making this happen. I'm happy to announce that CAE, together with WestJet, and Mount Royal University will build and operate a state-of-the-art Center of Excellence for training here at the Calgary International Airport. CAE is a globally recognized leader in flight simulation and pilot training. I joined CAE at a roundtable in Quebec earlier this year, and I'm pleased to see that the collaboration continued, leading us to be able to make this important announcement today. WestJet is one of Alberta's most iconic companies. Their focus on Western Canada, and Alberta in particular, is a major economic driver for our province and ensures that we are not left out of the discussion on air travel and aviation. And Mount Royal is one of our top universities and the home of a fantastic aviation diploma program. Together, they will allow more students to get their wings and find great jobs in the industry. The Centre of Excellence will make Calgary a major destination for airlines to train pilots and other aviation professionals. In fact, it's expected to train over 6,000 pilots and aviation professionals each year. And our government is investing $11 million for the facility itself, as well as training and workforce development. We want Alberta students to have access to the center so that they can build their skills and get started in the aviation sector. To ensure that Calgary's airport has the infrastructure to welcome large investments like this, we joined with the Calgary Airports to create YYC AeroNext. It is a center for air transportation that offers Canadian airlines access to a world-class aviation support services and training. Earlier this week, we announced that Alberta's government is investing more than $21 million in YYC AeroNext, and it is already poised to support Lufthansa Technik, Canada's engine maintenance and repair facility, which broke ground in June. This brings our government's investment total to nearly $32 million, all to advance Alberta's aviation and aerospace industries. CAE's training facility is the next step forward. Congratulations to all of our partners in the Centre of Excellence. Your foresight and your faith in our province will lead to even more jobs and growth and prosperity. Together, we will help many more Albertans to realize their sky-high ambitions. Thank you. I'm looking forward to hearing the other speakers.
Okay. Thank you, Premier. We are also joined by Minister Schow, Government of Alberta, to share his remarks. Minister Schow.
Well, thank you very much for that. It's wonderful to be back here at the WestJet campus, home of Alberta's flagship carrier. I'm grateful for this opportunity to be part of this incredible announcement. Thank you, Premier. First, I want to start off by thanking you for your incredible leadership. Without that, we would not be here today at this podium making this great announcement. I also want to thank WestJet, CAE, Mount Royal, Opportunity Calgary Investment Fund, Brad Parry, and of course, Chris Dinsdale. But I'd also be remiss if I didn't thank my colleague and predecessor, Matt Jones, who's here with us today, my Deputy Minister, and really so many other people who made this opportunity possible. You know who you are, you know what you've done, and we wouldn't be here without you. Now, this is a very special day for me personally, because flight training is an important part of my family's history. My grandfather was a bomber pilot in World War II, and when he came back, he decided not to go back to driving a sugar beet truck, but dedicate his life to training new pilots until the day he retired working for the Government of Canada. Now, technology has changed quite a bit since the day he retired, but the mission is still the same. It's to move people and product as efficiently and safely as possible and train the best pilots. And that's why I'm so grateful to be here today for this announcement of $11 million plus another $21 million to YYC AeroNext to develop the infrastructure and enable large-scale investments like this here at the Calgary Airport. Alberta has a rich history of training pilots and a strong place in the aviation sector, and this investment is further proof that we are investing in the future of Alberta aviation, and I'm so proud to be here and grateful for the opportunity to share this moment with you. Thank you very much.
Suddenly I feel short. I mean, I always kind of feel short, but now really. Thank you, Minister Schow. Now let's hear from the leader of WestJet to talk more about this exciting announcement. Please join me now in welcoming WestJet CEO Alexis von Hoensbroech.
Thank you, Captain Jimmy Dean, and thanks for everyone for joining us today. Thank you, Premier, and thank you, Minister Schow, for being here today. And thanks for everyone. This is a real Team Alberta success story. This wouldn't be possible without the many hands that contributed to this. So we are very grateful to have a supportive provincial government, and thank you for your commitment to aviation in this province. 3 years ago, WestJet and the government of Alberta signed an MOU to build out the aerospace sector in southern Alberta. It makes me very proud to see how this vision has now started to bear fruit. Today is a great day for WestJet, for CAE, and for Alberta, as we announce a long-term partnership between two great Canadian companies, one that will shape the future of aviation training in our province and across the country. Aviation is a people-first business, So attention and investment into talent development are essential as WestJet and Canada's aviation hub in Calgary continues to grow. I'm delighted to share that WestJet has entered into a 15-year training agreement with CAE to train WestJet pilots and WestJet flight attendants to become CAE's first and anchor customer at the Alberta Training Centre of Excellence. This center will be a foundational step in our long-term growth strategy by bringing critical training infrastructure into Calgary. As many of you know, WestJet has announced a new order book or new order with Boeing for an additional 67 aircraft, taking our total order book well above 100 airplanes. Each new airplane requires 6 to 8 full flight crews, so this is 2 pilots and a number of flight attendants, depending on the size of the aircraft, to operate. So that adds up to thousands of crew members that each need to be trained, and that underscores the critical importance of specialized training to ensure we have skilled workforce required to support our growing network and our investments in Alberta. This world-class training facility builds on that momentum right here in Calgary and is positioning Alberta as the global hub and global leader in aerospace, aviation, and logistics. Through our partnership with CAE, Montreal University, the Airport of Calgary, the Government of Alberta, we will advance academic research, mentorship, and career integrating learning for future generations of aviation professionals. I want to extend a special thank you to Minister Matt Jones. He has been managed already a few times. He's now Minister for Hospital and Surgical Health Services, which is not why he's here today, but his early advocacy and his vision for helping to make this agreement a reality has been crucial to success. So thank you, Minister Jones, to be here. I also want to thank the entire Government of Alberta team, our partners with Montreal University, the Calgary Airports, Opportunity Calgary Investment Fund, and the dedicated professionals at CAE for sharing our commitment to Alberta's aviation future. Nearly 30 years ago, WestJet was founded on entrepreneurial spirit and belief in what is possible. That same spirit is alive today as we take this next bold step together. The Center of Excellence will ensure Alberta remains at the forefront of aviation innovation, training, and connectivity, benefiting our employees, our guests, our economies, and our communities. So thank you for joining us today in celebrating this milestone and for your support as we invest into the future of aviation here in Alberta. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexis. This new facility will truly be a transformational step in making Calgary a world-class aerospace center. We're so excited. Let's now please welcome Matthew Bromberg, which is the President and CEO of CAE. Come on, thank you.
Good morning. It's an honor to be here representing the 13,000 members of CAE. It's especially important to me because as a new CEO, 3 weeks into the job, I couldn't be happier to be representing us here in Calgary. I grew up in Denver, Colorado, and the two cities share many similarities in terms of climate and the Rocky Mountains. And this is my first time here, but stepping off the plane, I can tell you, will not be my last. I want to thank the government of Alberta, Premier Smith, Minister Schow, appreciation for your support. We can't do these types of investments and facilities without you. I want to thank our partners, obviously WestJet. Alexis, it's good to see you again. Mount Royal University, that's unique to have a university in one of our training centers. The Investment Growth Fund, the Opportunity Calgary Investment Fund, and Calgary Airport, of course. It takes collaboration. Where am I most passionate, though? It's not about the business deal. It's about safety. That's the mission of CAE. Over the next decade, the world will need 300,000 new pilots, 700,000 new crew members. That's not a forecast. That's a call to action and an opportunity. And we spend every day thinking about how to support that demand. Every day, we train 500 pilots around the world. And going forward, we'll have to train more. And the Premier asked me when we were chatting out front, why did we choose Alberta? I said, because this is a place where we see the growth. With the investment that the government's making in Alberta, the drive for industry, what Alexis and the WestJet team are doing, this is a place we want to partner and build what is actually not just a training center, but a center of excellence. And every time you fly, most likely your pilot was trained by CAE. Our mission is to prepare aviation professionals to make sure they exceed the highest standards of excellence in training, that every flight, every interaction, and every decision counts. Safety transcends borders, it transcends politics, it's critical for everyone. And we're thrilled to be here today. We have a history here. We've been working in Alberta on defense and security with our Cold Lake facility. We're supporting mission readiness today, and we think there's an opportunity to do more tomorrow. Our training helps protect lives and national security. But we're here today because what we have tomorrow. The CAE will double our presence in Alberta. It's a unique partnership that we have here, and I believe it'll not only support the WestJet team, but aviation professionals in the region and around the world. It'll become a destination spot for training. It's a pivotal moment for Canada, for Alberta, for WestJet, and for us. I'm really thrilled to be part of this 3 weeks into my tenure, and I look forward to coming back and seeing the great things we all do together. Thank you.
And next we'll have Michel Azar-Hmouda join us on stage. Thank you.
Talk about setting the boss's expectation high. I told Matt this doesn't happen every week at CAE. We've been on this for about 2.5 years. Very happy to be here. And just one more thing I thought it was important for me to say. As a Canadian that currently lives in Texas, I was hoping we could time it for the Stampede Week. So I guess I missed that opportunity, but we still have a chance and could do that during the inauguration, hopefully, of this training center. You know, 2 years ago, I remember very well meeting with Alexi in Istanbul at the IATA AGM, and this was just an idea. We sat down across the table and said, this is something that could make sense for CAE, make sense for WestJet, make sense for Alberta, the airport, all the stakeholders that are here with us today. A year later, we met at IATA AGM in Dubai. I'm expediting the timeline. A lot happened in between, and the pieces started coming together. We started seeing the benefits across the board. The teams were fully engaged. And fast forward, the third IATA AGM a couple of months ago in India, we're looking at each other, we're like, what is taking so long? Let's sign this thing and get it going. So I just want to recognize the effort over the past. I think the Premier was asking me how long you've been working on this. I said, well, it's going to sound like we're going to have a couple of minutes speech here, but the team has been on this for 2.5 years. And I have to recognize the effort. The team have worked diligently over the past 2 years, months of dedicated and strong collaboration across the table to make this vision reality. So thank you. A lot of you are here in the room. Thank you very much. As Matt mentioned, for those of you who may not know CAE, if you flew here today, there's a very good chance that your pilot or co-pilot either trained on CAE equipment or one of our training center. We're proud to be the global leader when it comes to simulator manufacturing and training. Today marks a new chapter through this bold partnership. We're announcing Alberta's first training center of excellence, a hub for innovation, research, and workforce development, bringing together commercial aviation, training, academic collaboration, and advanced R&D, all under one roof. Current and future generation of pilots and cabin crew members will train on the most advanced equipment and digital tools. Students from Mount Royal University will gain hands-on experience, mentorship, and access to cutting-edge technologies. The center will create nearly 200 jobs and up to 50,000 hours of simulator annually. Opening in 2028, even though Chris told me we can do it earlier, but we'll go with 2028 for now. This 126,000 square feet facility will house up to 8 full-flight simulators, cabin trainers, we're signing off on earlier in 2028, classrooms and office space with opportunities to further expand. The pilots will be training on different Boeing platforms, 737 MAX, 737 NG, 787, as well as the Dash 8-400. And this won't be just for WestJet. Where's Captain Jimmy Dean? You will have priority, but this will be offered to aviation professionals across Canada and beyond. WestJet will have the priority on the slots. The center marks a major milestone in CAE's expansion in Western Canada and reflects our commitment to being where our customers need us most, with Calgary being our 5th location in Canada. It's a testament to the power of strong local partnership that fuel innovation and growth. To everyone who helped bring this vision to life, thank you. We're proud to stand with WestJet, MRU, and the Government of Alberta in building something truly transformative. This isn't just a milestone for CAE. It's a milestone for Canada's aviation industry and a model of how strategic partnership can shape the future. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate Alexis and the WestJet team on the historic order of 67 Boeing airplanes announced last week. Good timing, huh? Our timing couldn't be better to ensure we have the infrastructure, the technology, the resources, the talent, and expertise in place to further enable WestJet's growth and success story. I cannot wait to be back here in 2028 with all of you to inaugurate this training center of excellence. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michel. As you said, long time coming, so we're very, very excited to have this announcement out today. And of course, WestJet is thrilled to be the first and anchor customer of this incredible new facility. Next, I'd like to introduce the leader of one of Canada's most important aviation academic institutions. So please join me now in welcoming Dr. Chad London, Provost and VP Academic of Mount Royal University. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So pleased to be here today with my colleagues to take this significant step forward to invest in education, diversify Alberta's economy, and expand opportunities for the next generation of aviation professionals. The demand for skilled pilots and business leaders in the aviation sector remains strong, and Mount Royal University's expanded offerings are well positioned to meet that demand. Mount Royal graduates aren't just filling gaps. They are the aviation sector's next generation of leaders. As the primary post-secondary education partner in this exciting initiative, we are grateful for the opportunities it will provide our students and faculty. In return, the sector will get skilled professionals ready to address the growing needs of the aviation industry. For over 55 years, Mount Royal has been a leader in aviation education and excellence, and this partnership with CAE and WestJet will give students access to modern equipment, advanced training programs, scholarships, and mentorship from industry leaders. MRU's collaboration with WestJet and CAE at the Alberta Training Centre of Excellence will expose prospective professionals to commercial aviation through the Airline Transition Program, which will be launched soon. That program will combine specialty training for MRU aviation students with WestJet and provide simulator training time at the facility. WestJet, Mount Royal students somewhere after that. But by combining advanced simulation technology with hands-on learning and applied research, we are strengthening our programs to prepare graduates, both of our diploma in aviation, but also our new Bachelor of Aviation Management that we launched last fall, preparing graduates to lead with a focus on excellence, safety, and innovation. Today's announcement will also provide advanced training opportunities for our instructors, some of whom are here today. Valuable research opportunities for our faculty members as well. We're sincerely grateful for the generous funding from the Government of Alberta and the Opportunity Calgary Investment Fund that will allow MRU to build on our existing expertise in aviation education through the creation of positions focused on advanced flight training and facilitating those hands-on learning experiences for our students. We are proud to be a part of growing the aviation sector in Alberta. In fact, on October 3rd, Mount Royal will be opening our new Springbank Aviation Campus. demonstrating our commitment and strength as a leader in aviation and education. That initiative will lead to opportunities to build and strengthen connections within the industry as Mount Royal University continues to shape the future of aviation education in Calgary, in Alberta, and beyond. Congratulations to all the organizations represented here today. Mount Royal is honored to partner with all of you as we soar to new heights together through the Alberta Training Center of Excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. London. Very exciting days ahead with working with Mount Royal University. Excited to do that. We are now also joined by Brad Parry, the CEO of Opportunity Calgary Investment Fund, and the President and CEO of Calgary Economic Development, which of course is an essential partner in fostering innovation and business growth in our city. Please join me now in welcoming Brad to the stage. Thanks.
Good morning, and thank you, Captain. Thanks again for everybody for being here. I also want to take a quick second to thank all of our partners for actually helping make today happen. As you know, one of our goals for our city is to be the innovation capital of our country. And today's announcement is another step in that direction. We continue to see the momentum of our aerospace sector grow in size and scope, helping turn Calgary into a hub where visionaries, innovators, and builders can find the resources that fuel their ideas and foster solutions for global challenges. The project backed by the Government of Alberta, supported by the Opportunity Calgary Investment Fund with our post-secondary partners, our airport, and our private sector partners, is indeed an investment and a showcase in collaboration on how we grow our aerospace ecosystem and propel our economy forward. Together with CAE, WestJet, Mount Royal, the airport, we're helping build the aviation workforce of tomorrow by embedding research and innovation into the core of this world-class aviation training facility and center of excellence right here in our beautiful blue sky city, Calgary. This investment is building talent, advancing R&D, and laying the groundwork for us to be a globally recognized leader in the aerospace sector. The opportunities truly are limitless. Bringing together aviation leaders, researchers, and innovators into these nodes to help develop and launch commercially viable technologies, the kind that will fuel sectors, attract global investment, and foster future forward-looking jobs. I mean, this is another example of Calgary being Calgary. It's a place where bright minds and big ideas come together with an unmatched spirit to help build our economy for the future. The OSIF board and the management team are proud to be working with the Government of Alberta, our post-secondaries, our airport, and our private sector partners. This is how we support innovation. This is how we support talent development that will help build and grow a diverse and resilient economy. This will also continue to position our province, our region, and our city as an enviable innovation hub, and most importantly, as the destination of choice for companies, capital, and talent. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brad. Okay, we're going to round out our speakers here today, and at this time, I'd like to welcome Chris Dinsdale, CEO of YYC International Airport, to speak about their contribution and role in making Calgary a world-class aerospace hub, and no pressure on the timing. I think we've clarified that.
Well, my father always said you save the best for last. And I think you're sort of seeing a bit of a message here that something like this takes a long time, and there's a lot of parties involved. And so I think that's coming abundantly clear. But it's a real pleasure to be here this morning as we really take another exciting step towards establishing Calgary as a world-class hub for the aerospace industry. Calgary Airports is very proud to partner with the Government of Alberta, and I know it's others that weren't on the stage took a big role in this, so thank you. CAE and of course WestJet, and all the others that are involved in getting the Alberta Training Center here to Calgary. WestJet's commitment to Calgary and Alberta and their ability to attract suppliers and service providers from key global aviation enterprises like CAE brought us here today to celebrate another success. The onshoring of critical aerospace services is essential to ensuring a strong and cost-competitive aviation sector in Canada for Canadians. We are Canada because we're connected. And without reliable, safe, and cost-effective aviation, we are not Canada anymore. We're also bringing sought-after jobs here to Calgary to fulfill some part of our mandate to drive our economy and to serve our community. This is why Calgary Airports has launched YC Aeronex, which is a network of future-focused facilities here at the Calgary Airport that will support and strengthen Calgary's position. And of course, we don't forget about Springbank, our other airport, where MRU is very prevalent. Calgary Airports will fund the construction of the facility under a long-term lease with CAE, playing our part in ensuring that we expand this critical industry because access to reliable, low-cost air travel is not a luxury. It's a critical service that links our amazing country. The Center of Excellence will be another cornerstone project for YC Aeronex, the second major facility announced this year alone. I'd like to acknowledge the Government of Alberta, the Ministry of Jobs, Economy, Trade, and Immigration for the crucial funding that you provided to help develop YC Aeronex, along with support from the Canadian Infrastructure Bank, which has played an important role in providing loans to allow this announcement and to bring the economics to where they needed to be. And we're grateful for the support of OSIF, also of Met Royal University, for the role that they've played in bringing this project forward. Today's announcement is a reflection of the vibrant, well-educated population we have right here in Calgary and in Alberta. It's a story of meeting the future right now and creating a pathway for possibility in this sector through training, development, and research as we train the next generation of aviation professionals. As we work together at all levels, it elevates our ability to unlock greater investment and to attract new partners and opportunities, to which I would only say stay tuned for the next one. We look forward to getting construction underway and looking forward to meeting you all at that ceremony during Stampede. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Okay, let's take a moment to thank all of our speakers today and the incredible teams from WestJet, from CAE, and of course our valued partners for your leadership in making today's announcement and this facility a reality. Your support, your vision, they're instrumental in building a brighter future for Calgary and beyond. Thank you. It's an exciting time for Canada's aerospace sector. To commemorate this incredible partnership, we'll invite all of our speakers to join us on stage in a moment for a photo, of course, including our management pilots. We look forward to having that. After the photo, members of the media are invited to the Q&A, and that'll be a session off the stage with Alexis and Michel. And on behalf of our 14,000 WestJetters, thank you again for being part of today's celebration here at our campus. And we encourage everyone to take time to network this morning, celebrate this milestone for our industry. And I'd also like to now take the opportunity to invite all our speakers to join us on stage for a photo. Thank you, everybody. Thanks.